King's world. We are anonymous. Citizens of the world, we are anonymous. My name is Lord Salone207, unknown member of Anonymous. In the years 1460, the Portuguese explorer Pedro de Sintra gave the name of Serra Leoa, later renamed Sierra Leone, by the Spaniards, literally the mountain of the lion, to the peninsula where will later be the capital Freetown. In the 16th century, the slave trade really began. Sierra Leone, in long form the Republic of Sierra Leone, and in the Krio language Salone, is a West African state with a population of 6.4 million. It is located between Guinea, to the northwest, and Liberia and bordered to the southwest by the Atlantic Ocean. Sierra Leone is part of ECOWAS, according to the Human Development Index, HDI. This country is one of the poorest nations on the planet. On April 27, 1961, the country obtained its independence. Initially, independence was planned for June 1960, but due to struggles between ethnic groups, the country is experiencing great political instability. In 1964, Albert Margai replaced his brother Milton Margai as prime minister. In March 1967, Shiaka Stevens, leader of the All People's Congress, APC, party, won the elections, but his accession to power was delayed until April 1968 by a series of military coups. On April 19, 1971, Shiaka Stevens established a one-party system. He then began to try to clean up the political life, fighting against corruption for example, but he soon abandoned this route to exploit the diamond mines in the north of the country. On May 28, 1975, with 14 other countries, Sierra Leone founded the Economic Community of West African States. Shiaka Stevens gave way to the commander of the armed forces, Joseph Sedumamo. In November 1985, he was officially elected president in January 1986. In November 1987, Joseph Sedumamo decreed the state of economic emergency. Draconian austerity measures are being taken, but diamond mining continues to yield a lot of money to the chiefs of the regime. The civil war in Sierra Leone took place from March 1991 to January 18, 2002. The main purpose of this war was to control diamond areas. It killed 100,000 to 200,000 people and displaced more than 2 million people, one-third of the population at the time. Many mutilations were also carried out, as well as the massive use of child soldiers. The South African group De Beers keeps a very controversial role, since it was the first buyer of these diamonds, sold clandestinely to neighboring Liberia. Also South Africa has another influence: the deployment of its private armed forces on Sierra Leonean territory in order to secure the diamond regions. On June 2, 1997, 20 men of the Commando de Montfort, French naval commandos, were sent to evacuate nearly 1,000 people of 21 different nationalities. These people will be repatriated on the Notissio Jean Moulin and the FS Germinal to be disembarked in Conakry, Guinea. So after this diamond war, peoples from the provinces displaced to Freetown, and started to build everywhere in the city of Freetown, and this how all this disaster was created. First of all, Freetown was a small city, so with all these displaced peoples things start to get very difficult because a lot has lost their proper homes, even no place for them anymore. During this their political diamond war the burned down many villages, many towns, so this how Freetown get bunch of displaced peoples. So our peoples were building even on drainage area that are unlivable for human. So what it cause of war, was diseases, infections. That's how Ebola established, and that's the reason why this flooding destroy our peoples. So please we calling on all human rights organizations, we need help for our poor country Sierra Leone. Please help support all activists that will be there to help us reduce all this disasters. This message from Lord Salone207. We are anonymous. We are legions. Respect us.